Am I the a-hole? Now, know what category I put this under. Am I the a-hole? We're not going to play that game. Please disengage from coming over here and going, is this still am I the a? That's totally irrelevant. This is a story of the first candidate for worst wife of the year. Now, I'm pretty sure because we did it earlier today where everybody going to start remembering some backstories, and then I'll probably have to change my mind and say the first. But this is the first that I categorize as the first candidate for worst wife of the year candidate. It is pretty long. Give you the heads up. 4 videos. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Our friend Dusty.
So I, 39 male, have a 16 female daughter from a previous marriage. For context, I met my now wife, 37, when my daughter was 10, and she had a son, 7 male, when we met. Our relationship was great, and our connection was really present throughout our relationship. 5 months into our relationship, I introduced her to my ex, 35 female, and my daughter. My ex and wife were cordial, and my daughter warmed up to her quickly. From what I know, they had a good relationship. My daughter grew up sort of a picky eater. For example, she won't eat things like oatmeal, tomatoes, garlic, mushrooms, barbecue, anything salty or sour, etc. She loves spicy food, sweets, and all that, and you could not trick her into eating anything she didn't like. When she was 13, I put 1 garlic clove in the melted butter I was using to make her grilled cheese. I don't know how, but she could taste it and knew for a fact the taste wasn't that strong. Her taste buds / sense of taste amazed me. Oh, she ignored me for a whole week and didn't eat anything I cooked for her. I never tried anything like that again. I work a 5 to 8 shift, but yesterday I got off around 9 because my group and I wanted to hurry and finish our part of a work project we had. When I got home, my wife had already prepared dinner and left my plate in the oven. I heated my food and stood at the island and chatted with my wife, who was with our son in the living room. As I was eating, I realized that my wife had cooked garlic stir-fried rice, barbecue chicken, and a vegetable salad consisting of corn, tomatoes, mushrooms, and spinach. I stopped chatting with my wife and just observed my plate for a good 5 minutes. My wife asked what was wrong and if I disliked the food. Finally, after an eternity, I asked what my daughter had eaten because everything she cooked was all foods my daughter disliked. She was quiet for a few moments before finally saying that my daughter had not eaten since lunch. Needless to say, I was upset. I asked her why she didn't switch up the meal to accommodate my daughter's palate. She got really defensive and started saying my daughter was being dramatic and it was just food so she could still eat if she was hungry. We argued and I reminded her that it wasn't that simple for a picky eater like my daughter. After a while of going back and forth, I decided to end the conversation by ignoring my wife. I felt that my daughter's wishes were discarded. I took my daughter out to eat. I also brought her some sweets and we bonded and talked a lot. I discovered my wife had been purposefully cooking food my daughter doesn't like. Shocker. I think we could all see that was happening. My daughter has never been one to complain, so she has been using money from her paycheck and she wasn't going to eat this particular night because she had no intention of pulling money out of her account savings. We got home around midnight and my wife was upset that I took my daughter out instead of convincing her to eat her cooking. Me and my wife are going to have a long chat when I'm off work.
Screw you, screw you, screw you.
You're muted.
I'm going to have the opposite opinion, but I'm going to wait till all 4 play because I want to hear how this plays out. And wait, there's more.
I said it was 4 videos.
I know, but...
Oh, you just want to use that as your catchphrase now?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead then.
I did it.
I don't mess it up for you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Here come Mickey. LOL, the daughter's name is Thea.
I literally thought that, Mickey. Definitely.
I told that dude the last time he put a thing on Facebook. I said, just eat a toast and go sit down somewhere. At this point, you don't eat nothing. But I will, but it is true, Tracy. Before you make a decision on it, this is not what you think. I learned a lot from this video too. Um, Anna, you can opine on some of the wording that's about to happen because I'm gonna tell you now the second video is good. The third video kind of pisses me off just a little bit because the third video just has a lot of backstory into it, but it's also a lot of questions that from Reddit readers that just really makes me want to slap the crap out of them by saying, will you go back and just read the story again so you can stop asking the same stupid questions over and over again? But you're right, Tracy. Before you make any decision whatsoever, let's go ahead and go forward into the second part.